Howdy, it's about to go back to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Today, we got a video from the Cosmic Wonder. Marvel is sneaky. Our new Black Panther.
So it looks like we might have our new Black Panther. Marvel might have just revealed this, and they did it in such a sneaky Marvel way. A way that is very Marvel, where they're kind of revealing it, but not admitting.
And the question is this going to be a new T'Challa, or is this going to be T'Challa's son being casted? You know what I'm saying? Because there is a difference. You know, they both Black Panther, but they two different characters, you feel me? So is he gonna be replacing Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther, or is he gonna play the son of Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther? Some good questions, you know what I'm saying?
They're revealing it. Again, very Marvel. But everybody is saying now Damson Idris is our new Black Panther. And I'll explain why everybody thinks this.
Yeah, I like that.
And I'll talk about
I've always
which
liked
Black Panther he's actually going to be playing. Is he playing an actual, just different version of T'Challa, and Marvel has finally decided to recast him? Or is he playing T'Challa, the son of T'Challa? Also, how he comes back, we'll discuss all of that in this video. And if you love Marvel and you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out.
I'm gonna say this right now, bro, because it's on my mind, bro. If he's playing T'Challa's son, bro, all they gotta do is be like, all they gotta show is like wherever he was with the mom, or wherever he was with. I believe he was with the mother, right? You know, the mother, his mom. You know what I'm saying? Wherever they was, they could just say he was being trained by somebody. And I heard Denzel Washington is might be a part of this movie. And if they decide to bring him a part of this movie, bro, they could just say he's the very old, like he's the very first Black Panther. He never actually died. He just kind of went away because of certain stuff that happened or something like that, right? We could just say that, or he could be somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But Denzel Washington could be the person that ends up training T'Challa's son while he's growing up. And that's how he ends up, you know, being able to fight and all that stuff. They could just kind of use that as if Denzel Washington would be in the movie.
Latest videos, we're almost at 1 million subscribers. Would love if you joined us. So this all started because Vogue, specifically the Vogue World Hollywood Fashion Show. And instead of kind of a normal fashion show where you have models walking a runway or a catwalk, they actually had movie characters. Specifically, there was a Black Panther part of it, and it actually was really, really cool. The whole world of Wakanda just is,
there was a Black Panther part of it, bro.
Really, really cool. But in this case, they had a whole Black Panther part, and they had the actual actors and actresses show up. Specifically, the Dora Milaje. We had Denai Guerrera, we had Teyana Taylor. They showed up in full costume, and it was really cool. But the biggest thing is that Queen Ramonda herself showed up. Angela Bassett in full Black Panther glory. She looked amazing. The whole thing really was amazing. But the biggest thing that everybody was talking about is that there was a lot of pictures of Damson Idris.
My boy looking spiffy too, you know what I'm saying? He looking real sharp, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you can't just have somebody that's a movie and TV star, because we know, bro, Damson Idris is a real great actor, bro. You can't have him pop out with the Marvel Black Panther cast and then say he's not a part of the cast, bro. You can't say that. You can't say that, bro. Why would he be popping out with him like this, bro? My boy out there stepping, bro, and then he holding her hand, kind of like if he might be playing the son in some type of way, or he might be related, you know, like character-wise. Because if they are popping out like as movie characters and stuff, there's a possibility they're gonna be somewhat playing the role, you know what I'm saying, while they stepping out, you know what I mean? So the way this looked, bro, this looked like Damson Idris, if he's a part of the cast, he's related to the mother right here, bro. And if so, bro, the only thing people can think of is he's either gonna play T'Challa or he's gonna play T'Challa's son. He's definitely in the movie, bro. He's playing his son, bro. Unless Marvel is throwing a wicked curveball at us, bro, and he's not playing in the movie at all, and it's somebody else, bro, that's low-key messed up. Because now I'm starting to think, bro, like I said, bro, I honestly think there's going to be projects coming out in between Avenger Doomsday and Avenger Secret Wars, and I think there's going to be movies, not just TV shows. I think there's going to be movies, bro. And if they saying so many people gonna pop up in Secret Wars, bro, wouldn't you think like we gonna get a debut of their characters somewhat somehow before that movie comes, bro, they're gonna end up next year, bro. They're gonna end up saying like, or probably like even after Avengers Doomsday, once that drops, they're gonna start saying like, oh, we got other movies that's coming out too, and everybody can be like, oh,
Angela Bassett, and I think everyone is going, it's important. Why is he there? Why is he there specifically with the cast of the Black Panther films?
Exactly.
Why would he be there if he weren't a part of that? Why is he with the Black Panther cast? Well, I think a lot of fans are just going to straight up say, well, that's because he's the new Black Panther. Marvel's already confirmed we're going to get a new Black Panther. We've already seen leaked concept art of a new Black Panther for Avengers Secret Wars. So he might not come in Doomsday, but he could be coming in Avengers Secret Wars. Plus, a new Black Panther film, Black Panther 3, is confirmed. We are getting a new Black Panther, and it looks like Damson Idris could be that new Black Panther because, again, why would he be?
I want to know the storyline, man.
Sure, he could be there just enjoying and spectating, but I think Marvel...
Bro, imagine if he's really there just doing that, enjoying and spectating, and he just decides to be with the cast because, you know, it's a black cast, you know what I'm saying? He like, yeah, I'm black too, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the step with my brothers and sisters. Maybe he could be on that, bro. I'm not going to sit here and act like he might not be on that, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't think Marvel would bring him out like this with the cast, or at least let him walk. Because I'm pretty sure Marvel kind of like played a hand in them showing up together. You know, I'm pretty sure they got a little pull on who's walking with the people on the cast. You know what I'm saying? Like on that walk, whatever the case is. So if they let him walk with them, bro, for no reason, this is really messed up, bro. They throwing a curveball at us. And then at that point, Marvel, you can't be mad if nobody trusts y'all no more. But then what if Marvel is trying to do that? Trying to get people to be like, I don't know if I could trust this leak or trust that leak. So when people watch the movie, they won't already know what's coming. You know what I'm saying? Like they won't be like, oh, we already knew that was going to happen. You know, or it will just keep people talking more if they don't know exactly what's going to happen. You know? So maybe Marvel is trying to throw a curveball at us like, Damson Idris not going to play. But the fact that y'all feel like he is now, we threw y'all off our tracks. Now we can make a story. Y'all want what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they trying to do that, bro? I'm kind of scared now, bro, because companies have been doing that lately where they'll say one thing just to throw people off the trail, and it works.
Doing the same thing. Keep in mind, Marvel has to approve all of this. It looks like the actual costumes from the set.
They gotta approve.
Right, they definitely have to approve all of that. And Marvel right now for Doomsday and Secret Wars, they are watching all of their actors, even if they're not going to be in the film. They are watching all of them like hawks, and they're talking to their PR team and telling them, hey, if anybody asks you, because basically everyone from Marvel is going to be asked if they're coming back for Avengers Doomsday unless they've actually died, in which case the multiverse can still bring you back, especially in Secret Wars. So they have talked to everybody. They've told their PR team, hey, this is what they have to say, or this is what they can't say. This is what they can tease. This is all intentional marketing. I do believe that he is our new Black Panther. I do. And I think this is a very sneaky way that they actually did this. But, like I said, two big questions. Who is he actually playing? Is it T'Challa or T'Challa's son? And how exactly does he come back? We'll answer these questions. But first, if you are looking for a truly great, unique, and memorable gift for your family or friends for the holidays, I have to recommend Uncommon Goods, our sponsors for today's video. Uncommon Goods is an incredibly unique marketplace with a wide range of gift ideas that you would have never thought of or have found browsing other sites. For example, my friends and I love football, so I got a friend the New York Times custom football book for his favorite team, the Dallas Cowboys. This book retraces the history of a person's favorite NFL team through beautifully reprinted coverage from the archives of the New York Times. Another friend of mine loves whiskey, so I got him a whiskey making kit. My other friend loves boba tea, so I got her a bubble tea making kit. Seriously, if you want to get someone a truly unique gift, Uncommon Goods is the best place to shop. From kitchen and bar to home and garden to jewelry and clothing, they have something truly great for everyone. So make your holiday season unforgettable with Uncommon Goods by clicking the link in my description to get 15% off your next gift. Now here's the deal. There have been a series of events that have kind of led to this moment, including Damson Idris kind of teasing that he's spoken with Marvel Studios about the role. And other actors have talked about meeting with Marvel Studios, and we all kind of are suspicious and assume that they were talking about playing the new Black Panther as well.
I'm telling
you. We know a new Black Panther is coming.
Really, the only question is, how is the storyline going to be?
The Today Show asked Damson Idris if
and I think the
he was in talks for the new Black Panther. He said, yes, no. That was his response.
We got a new Tom Holland in Marvel. Imagine you get the role of Black Panther, right? To replace, not replace, but to step in for Chadwick Boseman, you feel me? And now people all around are trying to speculate who it might be, and there's really not that many black actors that could really play the role, you know what I'm saying? That could, fit the face and everything like that, skin color, So it's a lot easier to kind of bring it down, bring it short, shorten it up to figure out who it is. And when he got to do interviews and stuff like that, bro, and he getting asked like, bro, you play Black Panther? And he just like, that you do it, bro. Any reaction he give, bro, is damn near yes. You know what I'm saying? That's the messed up part about it, bro. Marvel put him in a cold spot.
Obviously, he cannot
he gonna end up showing the poster of the movie,
this, right? Even if he wasn't the new Black Panther, he couldn't come out and say like, "Oh yeah, I talked to them about it." But no, I'm not. He can't say that. He signs an NDA.
He can't say nothing.
Can't mention anything about it, right? So they specifically told him to say this, right? They talked with his PR team. They approved a yes, no answer. This was pre-approved. He can't say if he is, but that's one event, him kind of teasing this. And then the other is, well, Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington came out and confirmed that he was going to be in Black Panther 3. In an interview, he was basically saying that he's only going to do a handful of movies until he's actually going to retire, which is a bummer because he's a great actor. But he named Black Panther 3 as one of those films. Confirmed.
Or he should be like the very first Black Panther, and we figure out bro never even died. He just went away because he didn't want to keep being in the war. Something happened and he decided to go away. I feel like they could do something like that, like be like, yeah, he never actually died, but if they don't want to go that route, because it might be hard to kind of explain, you know what I'm saying, they could just be like, he was one of the people that trained some of the very first Black Panther people, like he was one of them. I don't know, bro. I feel like they could do something with Denzel Washington's character to where he don't have to be a villain, but maybe the villain that would be in Black Panther 3 would kind of fit for Denzel Washington's, skills. You know what I'm saying? His acting skills. So I can see that, Like, I can't wait till they start dropping plot leaks. You know what I'm saying? Dropping leaks about the story of what Black Panther 3 gonna be like, bro. Because I'm talking.
Panther 3 was going to happen, and then Ryan Coogler came out and basically said, yeah, it's gonna happen. And Denzel said, oh, I feel bad, I even apologized to Ryan Coogler. Again, I think that was all stunt. Everything they say has to be approved by the PR team, etc., etc. But it's confirmed now. We have a new Black Panther movie coming out. Then this is the biggest thing. We have concept art right here that shows the new Black Panther. This is concept art
that looked like Damson Idris kind of.
A Marvel Studios.
It kind of looked like Chadwick Boseman too. That's why I'm like, bro, this got to be the son, because it looked like whoever made this photo, bro, was trying to make it like, well, you kind of tell he's a mixture of Chadwick Boseman and old girl who was, his girl that he had the kid, and it's like a mixture of them, and it makes that face. It's kind of like that. That's what it looked like.
We know it's legit. It doesn't mean it'll actually make it into the movie,
it
but
might
clearly Marvel Studios has plans for a new Black Panther. Damson Idris has been reported to be in the running to play Black Panther. He has now been spotted with the cast at this event, and we have this official concept art showing us that Marvel is indeed planning on bringing a new Black Panther into the MCU. This concept art photo right here basically tells us how they plan to do that in Avengers Secret Wars.
Bro, I don't like capes, man. I hope you don't have to wear a cape.
Happen in Secret Wars, there's going to be a planet, a world, which in the comics is called Battle
Because,
World.
bro, if you got a cape, bro, and the enemy never grabs your cape and swing and throws you around, bro, there's something wrong with that. I feel like that's the most obvious way to stop anybody is if they got a cape, bro. That's like having long hair. That's why I think they shouldn't have capes, bro. It's a liability.
that consists of multiple universes combined into one. So characters that we've never seen before in the MCU might appear in Battleworld, and characters that we actually already have in the MCU or had, in case, in this instance, they passed away. T'Challa passed away in the MCU.
Duncan Daydream Hotline will come.
They can return as a variant. And here's the big thing. Once Secret Wars is over, we're going to have one universe that is a new universe that is going to have all of the characters combined, meaning the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and Wakanda is probably going to continue to play a really big role in the MCU. But right now, Marvel Studios has the opportunity to get basically a new universe with some characters obviously making it into this one, like Shang-Chi, probably Doctor Strange, Spider-Man. They're going to go into the new universe, but the new universe moving forward is going to be fresh. And Marvel finally has an opportunity to have all of these characters interact with each other. So it makes sense that
I wonder how that's going to look on screen with all of them.
T'Challa. They didn't want to do that at first, which I think was a mistake. I understand.
Ain't no way in hell, bro. I just thought, bro, all these characters meet, bro. There's no way in hell, bro, that this movie is going to be less than 3 hours long, bro. I'm expecting a 6-7 hour movie, bro. And I don't care how anybody feel, I will watch it. From hour 1 all the way to hour 6 or 7, bro. Because I don't think all these characters meeting up should be a very quick little scene. You know what I'm saying? I think they all should have a little background story to how they meet up. Like, I don't know, like one of them is fighting and then the other hero somehow comes and help them, and that's how they meet up or something. Because like I said, remember how I said in some of my past videos, a lot of these characters are actually in the same exact city. Most of them are in New York, bro, or they close to it. So it really is like, how are they not running into each other? So I'm like, yeah, bro, they gotta figure out something. But it is like, they are not variants, but they are from different dimensions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they are in the same city. That's just so weird to me, bro. Like, Daredevil and them never really met like that until later on. Daredevil and Spider-Man is what I'm talking about. Spider-Man and Punisher haven't met until, the movie that we're about to get, which is kind of crazy because bro been out there for a long time fighting Daredevil. How is Spider-Man, bro, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It really does confuse me how they never ran into each other or helped each other, bro. Was they like, yeah, we know he or whatever, I'm gonna just let him. His name is Daredevil. I'm not gonna trust him. Like, is that how Peter Parker was feeling, or was Daredevil like, bro, I'm not gonna fuck somebody named Spider-Man, bro? Like, are you crazy, man?
Because of Chadwick Boseman, and he was amazing. I understand, but I do think they should have recast right away, because then they wouldn't be in the situation here. But the multiverse can solve everything. We get a new variant of the actual T'Challa coming into Battleworld.
That's how most of the stories can be brought.
And then moving forward, when we have this one main universe, he goes on to become the new Black Panther. And the way that it kind of works in the comics and other multiversal events where there's one universe moving forward is basically of that, like 99% of the people in the universe, they don't actually remember the past. They only remember a past in that new universe, which I think that's how they're going to do it. So we're going to get a new Black Panther no matter what. And everything that's built up to this moment, him being there with Queen Ramonda, it all points to Damson Idris.
So is bro saying he could come back as the Chadwick Boseman T'Challa Black Panther, and they just might not remember that he even passed away due to them being in the, like, that's a little confusing. He's playing the son, bro. I don't care what nobody say, you feel me? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole thing, bro. Y'all think he popped out because Marvel's trying to throw a little wicked curveball at us and just make us think that's him just to throw us off the trail? You know what I'm saying? Because I think that's very possible for a lot of companies to do nowadays, bro. Like, they're not going to lose money for lying to us, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm going to be honest, bro. If I was a company, I would finesse the hell out of y'all, bro. Especially knowing there's people like me out there dropping, connecting dots, bro. I would be finessing the hell out of y'all any way possible, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep y'all talking how I'm talking, Y'all let me know how y'all feel, bro. Y'all think he gonna play the son? Y'all think he gonna play T'Challa, like Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther? Or do y'all think this is just a wicked curveball Marvel's throwing at us? He's not even gonna play in the movie at all, bro. He's just there to throw everybody off the trail.